It's been 3 weeks since I uploaded a video. So I'm back. I'm back from only audio to audio and video. We've got a new background, new hair, and a new shirt. This is week 11 of the CodeCrew Code School Bootcamp, and we have a lot of material to cover in today's video. So I haven't made a video since week 7, which means I have 3 weeks to catch you guys up on, along with this week and a portfolio update. So we're just gonna jump right into it. First and foremost, for the past 3 weeks, we've been doing backend. We started learning Django and spent week 8 and week 9 pretty much just getting that down packed. We also did, some front-end aspects in week 9, So CSS, Bootstrap, things like that. And then in week 10, I completed my first full stack project. So using Django, throwing in plenty of CSS. I tried to be really conscious of user experience in my project. And so it looks nice, it works, and you can create users. Those users can access their data, edit it, delete it, all through form-based models. And it's really neat. So I'm actually going to run that across the screen for a little bit while I talk about it in a little bit more detail. But it's basically a mock Wikipedia. And so on login or on load, a client will see all Wikipedia posts and the option to search through those posts, and they're prompted to log in or create a new user. Once they log in, they can see, again, all posts. They can also create posts and edit their own posts, and they can see their own posts separately from all posts. So it was a lot of model-based forms, a lot of what I would consider to be complex functions in order to filter those items that the users created and display them accordingly. A lot of for loops in the HTML, which was not something that I was anticipating, but it was definitely a fun project and a great way to spend week 10. So at the end of week 10, or at the beginning of week 11, I should say, we were able to present our full stack project, and we got to go home early. And at the end of that day, so around 6 p.m., we were either invited to continue within CodeCrew or not. And so thankfully I was invited. I did really well on my project, and I got this shirt which just says CodeCrew, and it means that I'm now an official student of Code School. I'm only 3 months out from graduation, and hopefully I'll be a full stack dev pretty soon. So after our presentation and our acceptance, we moved into a different kind of backend. So we were using Django as our database, and now we're using Mongo or Mongoose, which I think just kind of like stacks on Mongo. And Mongo is a part of Mern, and Mern projects work differently than Django projects, but the concept is the same. So we've just started with Mern, and we've only done 3 of the 4 components of Mern, which is Mongo, the database, Express, which is kind of like the JavaScript, React, which is the front end, and Node, which is also kind of like the JavaScript. So we've been doing Node and Express for the majority of the week, and then we started with Mongo on Friday. So now that we've successfully completed a front-end project and successfully completed a back-end project, we are starting to take our portfolios a little bit more seriously, because we can put in some really complex projects in there. Our skill levels are getting better, and our level of comfort with coding is getting a little bit better, which means that our portfolio should be getting better in turn. So I didn't change very much for my portfolio this week. I did update the reflections, which I hadn't really touched since week 6. So I added in all of my reflections up to date to this video, and I moved my resume page around a little bit. So I had a click to view link at the bottom of the page, and if the user clicked the button, they were taken to another page that prompted them to view or to download or print. Now I just have a click to download button at the top, and it just downloads straight into the their downloads folder like any other downloadable file on the internet. And I also updated my skills to include a few things that we learned from Django, and I took the liberty of increasing some of my skill levels up from novice in the past month. So that's pretty much the quick and dirty rundown of the last month of CodeCrew Code School, and I'm excited to be moving very quickly into a pretty confident full stack developer. So hopefully I will be putting these up every week after today, and either way I'll keep you guys updated.